muchas veces y todavía
Notice
mucha gente
there's a little twist right
hacemos
here
en
with my
maneras
hand.
diferentes. Entonces,
Here.
Sensei Po quiere enseñarnos la forma
Block.
correcta en
Here.
Shindo Jinru,
Block. So
empezar
there's
y
a twist
terminar de
in my
Hekodachi
hips. There's a twist
a
in my hand as I
Musubidachi
block.
para
And I'm
empezar y
knocking that
terminar
thing
kata.
away, redirecting it, putting all my
Thank
energy
you.
into
So
it.
let me start with the question. So here's two versions of Yoi. Which of these is correct? Moving to Yoi.
Okay,
so
we'll do that together.
here is version
Inhale.
1. Okay, from
Exhale.
here. 1,
Inhale.
2.
Exhale.
Okay, here is version 2.
Inhale.
Esa pregunta de Sensei Po, ¿cuál es? Can you do that again,
A
please?
little faster. Inhale.
Va a enseñar
Exhale.
dos formas de hacerlo. El primero,
We're going to do
¿verdad?
10 of those. Okay, here we go.
O el
Ready? Each.
segundo, número dos.
Two.
Ni. Son.
Which is
Yo.
correct?
Go.
Anyone?
Roku.
¿Cuál es la forma
Nana.
correcta?
Hachi.
Okay, I see.
Q.
I see
You.
one from Kansas says version 1. Okay. Anybody else have an opinion?
Pueden escribir
Good. Now
si
we're going to go on
quieren.
the other side.
One. There's one.
Okay, we step
All right.
into our
So I
Renoji
think
Dachi.
people sense a trap.
Number one.
All right.
This hand
so
comes
the
up.
correct is
Going to go
version 1.
down.
Okay. So
Slowly
all
do
of
the
the
movement.
Robukai kata, all of the
Again, we
Shindo
inhale.
Jinru kata. This
Exhale.
incorrect. Incorrect. Okay.
Inhale.
Please stop doing it.
Exhale.
All right. So when we do Robukai kata,
Inhale.
Konishi Soke, coming
Exhale.
from an Aiki and a Jiu-Jitsu background, very, very
Inhale.
focused on maintaining
Exhale.
the center and having control and building
Okay,
to
here we go. We're
internal
gonna do
power
10.
as opposed to external power.
Full
So
speed.
from here,
Itch.
smoothly, okay? Don't pull
Son.
yourself offline. Don't disrupt Suichi-sen.
Go.
Sensei Johnson?
La importancia
Roku.
de Soke Konishi
Nana.
originalmente como viene de
Hachi.
una línea de Aiki Jiu-Jitsu
Q.
es
You.
mantener
recharge.
el balance y el cuerpo recto y no hacer el movimiento
Very
rápido
good.
ni
Now we're
agresivo
going to step back
que
just a little
nos
bit.
puede
And we're
hacer
going to
que
do a couple of
perdemos
stance
balance.
drills.
La intención
quick.
es que estamos
Let's-
generando
Ready?
energía y fuerza de adentro hacia
Boy.
afuera, no enseñando
Okay, we're
nuestra
going to step into
fuerza
Zenkato Zadashi.
para hacer movimientos.
Thank you.
Hands on my hips.
Right. So I recognize that there are other styles of karate
Okay, we're going to do
that
this at 3
emphasize a
steps.
sharp motion
2
from
steps.
here, but
one
that
step.
is not correct for Shindo
First,
Jin and
3
Ru.
step.
Okay. The other thing
come
that we have to
together.
be careful of is
Okay,
what we're
knees are
doing with our
bent.
feet. Okay. So quite often we see also
Now step
this
into Moto Dachi.
pull back
Basically,
and
my weight
only
is
one
50-50
foot
here
moving.
in Moto Dachi.
Okay. That is also not correct for any kata that we
Then I'm going
do
to step on out
in
into the
Shindo
full
Jin and Ru.
stance.
Okay. So
Which is
Shotokan
Zenkato Zadashi.
traditionally, when they have
Again,
done
feet together.
Yoi, left foot
Moto
out,
dachi.
okay? Shindo Jinru, all kata for us, whether it's from
Zenkato dachi.
here, okay?
Okay, we're
Or
gonna go
whether it
back
is
now.
just from here,
Together.
is left foot, right
Moto
foot,
dachi.
maintaining your center for all of the same reasons as
Zenkato Zadashi.
this. Balance and control of the center.
Together.
Make sure you are not stepping out
Then
with
back
the left
into
foot.
Moto Dachi. Zenkato Zadashi.
Sensei Jonathan?
La importancia es mantener el balance,
Good, let's
la
stretch back a little
línea central del cuerpo mientras
Good.
estamos
bit. Now, from Yoi,
transicionando de
gonna step out.
Musubidachi a Hekoda.
to
Entonces
Zenkato
la
Zadashi.
importancia es que
My
el,
belly
el
button
pie
straight ahead.
izquierdo entra y sale
Okay, we're going to do 2
primero.
steps. Okay, first, feet together. Step out into the full stance.
So what I'd like to do
Together.
is just have everybody try this
Step into
once
the
or
full
twice
stance.
because I think it's different for some people.
Very good.
So
Back,
todos, everyone, okay, here,
back.
Sudach,
Vamos a seguir, Sensei Po, hacer
Okay,
los
focus on
movimientos
recharge.
correctos, por favor.
from here, each,
Very good. Now we're going to do it in 1 step. We're in Yoi.
okay, smoothly,
We're going to step out. 1 step. Ready? Hup.
Okay,
Hup.
good. Bueno. Bon.
Now
Okay.
backwards. Ready?
So
Hup.
there will be sometimes, I think that particularly people who compete, they want to make this movement look very strong and very sharp. You want to make this movement strong, but not stiff. Very, very relaxed, very, very much under control. So be careful that you don't do this. No. Okay. From here,
Very good. Focus and recharge.
okay.
Un movimiento suave, un movimiento fluido.
Very good. That was
Sin
Zen
tener los
Kutsadashi.
picos o los movimientos
Now we're gonna do
agresivos.
Kokutsudachi.
Estamos buscando fluidez en
Kokutsudachi.
nuestros movimientos,
Kokutsudachi is the back
enseñando la
stance.
fuerza que viene de adentro
The back
de
stance,
nuestros cuerpos.
I'm going to put my
Otra vez,
foot
no es la
at
fuerza
90
que tenemos
degrees to the direction of my
fuera.
movement. I'm going to put this other heel right here.
Tiene que ser
I'm making
fluido.
an L with my feet. I'm going to
Okay.
step out,
Thank you. So
put my
from
hands on
there,
my
I want
hips.
to move
Now my
into,
belly button is at 45
initial
degrees this way.
movement, whether it's for
This
kata
foot is
or
over-
for kihon.
Is pretty
Another
much
thing that we see
covering the
frequently,
view of my back foot,
is
which is at 90
people
degrees here,
moving
approximately.
through
Depending on your body type
two
and how your
directions at
legs
once.
and
And
everything
what
is
I mean
structured,
by
your foot
that
might
is
gonna
starting
vary a
up
little
here
bit as you go through the
and sort of
stance. Now
dropping
we're going to do this in
diagonally
3
into
steps.
technique. So more dropping
Kokutsudachi
in.
in 3 steps.
Okay. We want to
Bring
eliminate
my back
that.
foot up.
What we want to do is
My feet are
drop
together.
and shoot
Okay,
forward.
I'm going to turn.
Okay. Since
This
it-
will be
since
If
it's
you-
sort
your
of-
right foot.
If you can
my
show
left.
again as I explained. So,
I'm going to step
otra
out
vez
into
estamos
Ranojidachi.
enfocando en la fuerza que traemos todos
That's
adentro, empezando
Turn
el
this back foot
movimiento,
at 90 degrees
bajando el
and step out
cuerpo
into
y
the full
luego
stance.
avanzando el cuerpo, no bajando
Okay,
agresivamente.
so that's the 3 step
Entonces,
for Kokutsudachi.
All right. So
We're
make
gonna go
sure
back.
that you are only moving either
Together.
vertically or horizontally, not both at the same
Ranojidachi.
time.
la
Okay.
importancia es
So from here,
bajar.
the
full
first thing that you,
stance.
sorry, go ahead, Jonathan.
Sorry. La importancia aquí otra
Focus and
vez
recharge.
es bajar el cuerpo al nivel de que donde vamos a hacer los
Very
movimientos.
good.
y
Now
las
we're going to do that in
técnicas,
2 steps.
no hacer un
2 steps.
bajada de
I'm
45
going to step into
grados.
my
de
front,
bajar,
stance here. Let's
avanzar.
make sure we've got it. Everything is correct. Okay, I can see the
So
front
if
part of
you're
my foot.
confused about this at all, and I
My
don't
back
think this
foot,
is
my
universal.
knee
I
is
think a lot
hiding
of
the
people
back
do this
foot. I
correctly,
can't-
but I've seen enough
can't
of this that I
see it
wanted to raise it.
From here,
The first
We're
thing
gonna do
that you
this
should
in
be
2
doing
steps.
when you start a kata, for
This is
instance, right?
1.
When you do heian shodan, the first
2.
thing that should happen is the tension should drop out of your knees.
70% of my
Right?
weight or
So
more
it's
is on
not
my
a
back leg now.
squat
but
and
this is
turn.
45
The
degrees.
knees just release.
Ready?
Okay, release, go.
And go
Okay.
forward one more time.
Same
1,
thing if we're doing kihon.
2,
As you get more smooth and more experienced, the
Good,
amount of time
backwards.
it takes you to
1,
release the tension from your knees
2,
should shrink. So as you move forward, here, let the knees go
1,
as you go forward.
2.
Here, as opposed to dropping in.
Very good. Now we're going to
Okay,
focus
let
and
me explain
recharge.
as you show again. So, otra vez, la importancia aquí es el movimiento
Very good. Now we're going to do that
fluido,
in 1 step.
suave, pero fuerte, que viene, la fuerza
Turn
que
this
viene
foot,
adentro de
90
nuestros
degrees.
cuerpos con la energía
Make my
que
little L.
traemos. La
Step
importancia aquí es relajar las
on my
rodillas
hips.
en un segundo, un
Ready?
milisegundo. Y este nos ayuda a relajarnos y bajar rápido y
Going
tener un
backwards.
movimiento
Ready?
fluido.
Does anyone have any questions about that?
Good,
Does
focus and
everybody
recharge.
understand what we're trying to get to?
¿Alguna pregunta?
I have a question about the
Relax.
beginning topic.
Okay, that is the end of this class.
Is there?
That's
Can you
all.
explain
Ready?
breathing during the kamae?
Sure. Okay, so the question was,
We'll
can
see you
we,
in the next
what
class.
is the breathing as we move to kamae? So from here, here, in, out, okay? Don't make big swooping motions with your arms,
Os. I'm
okay?
Sensei John.
Don't go
and this
here.
is an introductory 9th Kyu
No,
white belt
compact,
class.
efficient.
Start out with, we're going to put our feet together. This is
Estamos
Mitsubidachi.
buscando la eficiencia, entonces como
Ray,
está
which means
explicando,
now.
can you show again and breathe heavily so we can hear you?
Boy.
Como está enseñando
Well, try to
ahorita,
breathe and
in
not
that position.
hyperventilate and pass out.
Okay, from ready
Perfect.
position, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on our hips.
Respirando.
Okay, we're going to reach across, down,
Do it
Come
one
back
more
up.
time really slowly, you know.
across, down, come back up. Okay, everybody together, following along with me.
Adentro, fuera,
Be sure to breathe
Dentro.
while you're doing this.
fuera. Cue, ¿no? Respirando por la nariz. La boca.
Another thing that let me come back to this again just for a second. Another thing that we want to make sure is correct is the position of the arm as you pull back. This is another place where we see a lot of variation.
Okay, from here we're
So
going
let
to
me
put our
ask
feet
another
together.
question.
In
Which of these is correct
Okay, I'm going to reach up,
Otra
for
pregunta.
chamber position? 1,
up,
2, 3. Which is
stretching
correct?
out the whole
Can
side.
you show slowly again? Vamos a enseñar otra vez 3 posiciones de mano de higite. Y la pregunta es, ¿cuál es lo correcto para nosotros en Shindo Jininryu? Each
Uno.
first one?
Okay, we're going to put our feet out shoulder width.
1, 2, 3. Which is correct?
¿Cuál es?
Okay, I see a vote from Kansas for 2. Anybody else?
One.
Okay, very good.
Raul Sensei says 1.
Now, from here,
Okay.
we're going to put
Sensei Randy says
our
1.
head from side to side.
One.
My whole seminar has been
You should be
validated.
breathing.
Number 2 is correct. Number 1 is incorrect. Okay? So this is more Shotokan.
Okay,
Okay?
front to back.
Shotokan tends to carry down here. If you look at various styles have different hikite positions. Okay? Ours is here, parallel to the floor. Always.
Very good. Stop.
No.
Our
Yes.
feet shoulder width apart. This is Shizentai, called the
Entonces,
Shizentai stance.
para
or
nosotros en
Hachiji
Shindo
Dachi.
Jinryu la importancia es que
We're gonna do
ponemos el
rotation.
mano
Rotate
recto,
all the body.
paralelo
Continuing to
al
breathe.
piso, no bajando
Okay, you
al
need to breathe
obi
all the
ni
time.
subiendo
Let me do the
demasiado.
talking.
Entonces está en el
You do the
medio.
breathing.
There's a reason for this. This is not arbitrary.
Try to follow
There is a
along
reason.
all the way through
Okay?
today's
So
class.
Shindo Jinenru means godly or heavenly.
Okay, rotating back
natural
the other
way.
direction.
Konishi Soke emphasized
Okay, rotating our
positioning
whole
the body
body.
in a
Rotate
way
my
that it
knees,
could be
my upper
its
body,
most
my
effective.
hips,
Right?
getting all the
So,
joints
but in a
worked
way
up,
that does not restrict,
oiled
restrict.
up.
So this position here, with the arm parallel to the floor, is natural, okay? And it is efficient. The shortest distance between 2 points is a
Okay,
straight
very good.
line.
Stopping.
If I punch
So we're
something
still in
here,
Shizentai.
this is a straight
What we're going
line.
to do is we're going to bring
If
our
I
knee
punch
up,
from my hand down
let's
here,
elbow,
my hand
set
has
down.
to rise as well,
knee up,
okay? Likewise, if you
down.
pull, if you use hikite for
Okay.
grip,
This is
okay?
going to be one
Use hikite for
for
grip.
each.
Try this with a partner if you at some
We're going to do
point.
10,
Grab them and try to pull
Ready?
to your hip.
each,
Then grab them and try to pull here.
knee,
You'll find that this is stronger.
son, yon,
Sensei Jonathan,
La
can you translate?
importancia
I think
aquí
she
es
speaks
de
a lot.
recordar
No.
que de Konishi Sensei,
roko,
de la
Nana.
importancia aquí es que de inicial
hachi,
Konishi Soke siempre
Kyo.
quiso tener una manera más
Kyo.
natural y más eficiente para
Very
hacer
good.
artes marciales
Now
y
we're
en
going to
este
step into
caso
a,
karate,
to a
¿no?
fighting stance.
Karate y
I've got
jiu-jitsu,
my left leg
originalmente.
forward,
Entonces,
right leg back.
el sentimiento era, si tu
And what we're gonna do is
puño
we're gonna
está
do
aquí
front
en
leg
hikite
swings.
y
We're
quieres
gonna come straight
llegar
up,
a un punto
go
al
straight back
frente,
down.
pues
Straight up,
la más
straight
rápida,
back down.
eficiente es una línea
do 10 on
recta,
each side.
¿no? No
You ready?
empezar de
Each.
abajo, subir para llegar,
Y.
ni empezar arriba y
Son.
bajar para llegar. Entonces, ¿qué
Yon.
está explicando Sensei Paul? Es,
Go.
hay que recordar
roko,
la razón de hacer
Nana.
algunas cosas, porque hemos
Hachi.
perdido un poco en el camino,
Kyo.
que es lo natural, ¿no? Sobre las
Yu.
décadas y los años.
Okay, we're going to
Pero
switch
es
sides.
importante recordar que
Okay, from
el
the same stance, we're
sentido
gonna do the
era
same thing. Straight up, straight down.
trabajar el cuerpo
Ready?
en una
Each.
manera eficiente.
Knee, son,
Gracias, okay?
Yon.
So make sure all kata,
Go.
okay? All technique, kihon,
Roku.
kata,
nana,
always.
hachi,
Always here, parallel to
Kyo.
the floor. And the same goes for
Yu.
shuto.
very good.
Or
Let's go
shuto,
back into a
okay?
Shizentai
Shuto.
stance.
Should be here,
The Shizentai
not
stance.
here,
What we're going to do is
or
we're going to
here,
go down.
okay?
Okay, I'm
Straight, parallel
relax.
to the
Just let the
floor.
weight
Okay? This is if
Shoot
you
the
are
hand, my
pulling.
hands
if
are
you're really
together
using this
here.
for hikite,
Right here, I've
straight
got one
is
hand
the
on top of
most
the other.
powerful.
We're
And if
gonna
you're
go
using this
up,
to set up a
back,
technique going forward,
and
it's
release.
the fastest and most efficient.
Estamos
all in one
buscando la
movement, we
línea
go
más
down
eficiente para el cuerpo,
and release.
para llegar el más rápido al
So we're going to
punto
inhale here
de contacto.
and exhale.
Si es shuto
Here we go.
o
Ready? Itch.
hikite, el pensamiento,
Knee.
el cuerpo funciona de la misma manera, ¿no?
Son.
Any questions so far?
Yawn.
¿Alguna pregunta?
Go.
Okay. All right.
Vamos a hacer
So
en
moving
Rocco.
along.
mañana. I said we're going to do exam tomorrow afternoon.
Nana. Hachi.
All right, I hope everybody's taking notes. Okay, so
Cue.
this brings me to more talk about,
You.
there was a question or a comment I saw here
Very good.
from Sensei Fabio.
The next thing we're going to do, and we're going to take this exercise pretty easy today, is we're going to.
That's another way to think about it. So Sensei Fabio made a comment that your striking surface should be
Stretch
pointed
out.
at your target. Okay? So if
Push
your hand
up.
is down here,
Come
your
back.
striking surface is pointed at the
stand
floor.
up. And that's one
Okay? Here it's
entire
pointed at your
repetition.
target. And that's
We're gonna do
that's another
5
way of
reps,
saying exactly what
slowly.
I was saying about the shortest
Let's do it
distance
together.
between 2
This
points.
is itch.
Okay?
Go
Have your
down,
weapon pointed where
out,
it needs to go. Fastest way for it to
push
get
up.
there.
El punto aquí es muy importante
up.
otra vez es recordar
Knee.
que el punto entre el inicio de un movimiento y la terminación del mismo movimiento, el punto recto y
Son.
más rápido es la mejor manera de hacerlo. Más eficiente.
Yawn.
All right. So I know these seem like small details, but they are very important.
Okay,
I think
one more.
all of us recognize as we become more experienced, technique starts to really matter.
Okay, very good.
Particularly
Let's
because
shake
as
it
we
out a
get
little
more
bit.
experienced, we get older and slower, right? So you might be able to get away with some of not doing some of these things when you're young and
Now,
athletic.
let's bow.
As you get older, the people who are doing these things correctly, their
Raise,
karate will
bow.
be stronger because
Go
they're
as ready
working on
position.
technique as opposed to
We're
raw
in
athleticism.
Shizentai, in our Shizentai stance.
Sí,
We
importancia
wanna tighten
aquí
up the
a
core of our
recordar
body.
para nosotros que ya estamos un
Okay,
poquito
we're going
más
to do three
grande
exercises in a
edades.
row.
El cuerpo
The first one is
cuando
Shokozuki.
tuvimos 15,
In
16,
Shokozuki, I want
10,
to keep my
20
hands
años,
in here
es muy
tight
diferente a
to
un
the side of
cuerpo
my
de
body. I
40,
want to go
50,
straight out.
60, 70, ¿no?
Straight out and punch to the
Entonces el
center, to the solar
pensamiento del
plexus area.
seminario
So
Sensei Po
we're
hoy es
concentrating
como
our strike in an
mejorar
area just
nuestra
like this,
técnica para ser más
in the solar
eficiente
plexus area.
y
We want to use the
poder
proper breathing.
realizar nuestro
Okay, we
karate
tighten
en
up the
una
body.
manera más
We want to keep our
real
core
por
engaged throughout
muchos
the
más
exercise.
décadas y no solamente
Okay,
cuando
we're
estamos
going to do
jóvenes.
10 of these.
Digo, somos todos
And then we're
jóvenes.
going to switch to something
Continuing
else.
with Hikite,
But the first
I
10
think most
are
everybody
Chokozuki.
understands that when we do
So we're
basic
gonna
punching,
prepare.
right? We want to start with the forward hand in terms
Okay,
of
let's do
where the
4,
motion begins,
slow.
right? We should think about pulling,
Or we're going to go halfway. We're going to
Pulling.
breathe in
pulling,
and
as
breathe out.
opposed to loading up here and pushing.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Breathe in.
So assuming that everybody
out.
gets that, one of the things that I noticed is that
Breathe
people
out.
seem to
Remembering our
forget
core is
that
engaged.
principle when they're doing a technique
in.
other than a punch.
Breathe out. Now, we're going to do
Sensei
10.
Jonathan?
Full
Mira,
speed.
es muy importante este
Ready?
punto. El higite es
Knee.
muy importante en la manera
Son.
de pensar en hacerlo y
Go.
su importancia
Rocco.
en las técnicas
Nana.
que hacemos para
Hachi.
utilizar todo el cuerpo,
Kiu.
¿no? Empezando con el
Focus
centro
and
del
recharge.
cuerpo, de la energía que traemos adentro. Entonces, la importancia que está demostrando, can you demonstrate again the higite, pulling back?
Get on body.
Es, como lo ves ahorita, es jalando
Inhale.
el mano de higite por
Exhale.
atrás, no solamente pensando en el golpe que estamos tirando al
Inhale.
frente o otra técnica. Entonces,
Exhale.
otra vez para poder entrenar más eficiente como ya con los años, es
Exhale.
una manera de pensar en cualquier técnica,
One more.
jalar el
Inhale.
higite por atrás rápido.
Exhale. We're going to do
What
10
happens
full
if you
speed.
will do a technique,
Ready?
for instance, where you end up
Itch.
in this position? So this is from
Knee.
Kihon, right? We all know
Yawn.
this series.
Sun.
Each. Ni,
Go.
san.
Roku.
Next technique is Zenpustachi Gasshuku,
Hachi.
right?
Kyu.
Your
Jiu.
power still needs to come from the
Focus and recharge.
forward hand, the forward arm. Okay? So when you're in this position, I see students do this all the time. They step over
Age uke.
and then they punch from the
Inhale.
shoulder.
Exhale.
Jonathan?
Sí, mira, can you share that
Inhale.
one more time? Entonces, en Quijón, en
Exhale.
técnicas básicas, empezando, si ves la transición de Sensei
Inhale.
Paul ahorita, la importancia
Exhale.
es utilizar otra vez el cuerpo, la energía de adentro,
Inhale.
¿no? De tándem, del centro del cuerpo, para utilizar
Now,
nuestra
10 at
energía
full speed.
sin
Ready?
tirar
Ich.
el parte
Ni.
del cuerpo de arriba,
Son.
adelante, cuando hacemos un técnica, ¿no? Entonces,
Go.
estamos regresando al mismo.
Roku.
Shui Sen
Nana.
y cuerpo fuerte, empezando en el centro. Tándem.
Jiu.
And
Focus and
watching,
recharge.
as I'm looking on the screen, I'm seeing people do this. They're practicing it, and everybody's stepping and punching. No.
Very good. We're going to step into
Incorrect.
Renoje Dachi. Renoje Dachi.
Let's say, Jonathan, say that if you would.
We're going to prepare. We're going to be doing Tetsu Uchi.
Sensei Paul dice que se
Tetsu
puede
Uchi
ver
is I
en,
come around, I
en
make a
su
circle and I
pantalla
strike.
algunas personas
Circle
practicando
and
ahorita y
strike.
haciéndolo
We're
de
gonna
una
breathe in
manera incorrecta,
And exhale.
tirando el parte del cuerpo
Breathe in here.
de arriba adelante
Exhale.
en vez de utilizar el movimiento del cuerpo
Breathe
y la
in.
cadera,
Exhale.
la energía.
If that's incorrect,
Okay,
what
now
is
we're going to
correct?
do 10 at full
We
speed.
want to think about not just
Ready?
hikite,
Ich.
we want to think about
Ni.
hiki-hiji,
Son.
pulling elbow,
Yon.
hikiashi, when we
Go.
need it, pulling leg.
Roku.
Okay? So from this position,
Nana.
no
Hachi.
step. Do not
Kyu.
step. From
Jiu.
here, drive the elbow down. The elbow will pull you into Zenpustachi and
Okay, now
fire
we're going to
your
do the other
punch.
side.
One time,
Step out.
one motion.
Breathe
Okay.
in.
Okay, go.
And
If you
exhale.
can do that like
So
10
see-
more times, full speed and
Breathe
power,
in.
I'll explain.
And exhale.
Mira, la manera que está
Breathe
haciendo
in.
Sensei Paul es otra vez
Exhale.
pensando en el higite del
One
codo.
more. Breathe in.
Hiji. Entonces,
Exhale.
él está enfocando en
Very good.
jalar
Now we're
de
going to go 10
regreso
at full speed.
como
Ready?
higite
Ich.
para
Ni.
explotar
Son.
y hacer
Yon.
el movimiento en
Go.
Zenkutsurach Gyakubuke.
Roku.
I'm
Nana.
still seeing people do this incorrect.
Hachi.
So I can see Sensei Johnny's camera.
Jiu.
Not correct.
Focus
That's
and
I know
recharge.
who's on there.
Colombia, bien, Colombia. Dojo
Very
JG
good. We're going to step
Colombia.
back into
A ver,
Renoje
nos enseñan.
This is Suto Uke.
So you must use
So we're gonna breathe in.
hiki-hiki. Move your elbow.
Exhale.
Okay? This, do not
Breathe in.
step.
Exhale.
No. And then punch. From here, pull.
Good. Breathe in.
One motion.
Exhale.
Okay? This, if you do it correctly,
One
just
more.
drive.
Breathe in.
Hiki-hiji.
Exhale.
Pulls you around correctly,
Colombia,
faster,
bien, lo veo.
stronger, more stable.
Full speed. 10. Ready? Ich.
Hiji,
Ni.
jalando,
Son. Yon.
jalando por atrás el codo
Go.
para
Roku.
impulsar el movimiento,
Nana.
el rotación del cuerpo,
Hachi.
empezando con Shui to Sen,
Jiu.
¿no? Entonces el cuerpo tiene que ser
Jiu.
recto. Entonces nada más es este movimiento, entrando, jalando, igual que Higite,
Very good.
jalando,
Switching sides.
Hiji,
Inhale.
atrás.
Exhale.
Does anyone have questions about that? I sense there may be
Inhale.
some confusion about the point we're trying to
Okay,
make.
¿alguna
Exhale.
pregunta?
I feel like people don't.
Inhale.
Sometimes they're not used
Exhale.
to moving the arms first,
One more. Inhale.
so they feel like they have to move the
Exhale.
leg first, and it's the same thing you see with bow.
Yeah, so
Full speed,
Sensei Fabio,
10.
that's a good point.
Ich.
You need to trust the technique,
Ni.
right? The technique is built out of a
Son.
pulling motion. So
Yon.
trust it. It's very,
Go.
it can be, it
Roku.
can cause anxiety to think
Nana.
about turning.
Hachi.
Will my foot move? What's going to
Jiu.
happen? It will.
Jiu.
Okay? You need to trust the technique, right? Same thing happens too when we think about techniques that involve, say, a kick followed by a punch. Here, okay? Too often see here,
This exercise
down,
is going to be gate on
and then
body
push.
in Zenka
Incorrect.
Tsudashi. Now we're going to
Okay.
practice this in our
Jonathan.
3-step, 2-step, 1-step.
Estamos hablando del mismo.
Patterns
El movimiento tiene que
to,
estar
help us
fluido
develop
y
the
que está
proper
diciendo Sensei
stepping
Paul
and
es
movement
con el
in the
entrenamiento,
exercise
con la
using our gate on
práctica
body,
que hemos
which is the
hecho y
down
estamos
block.
haciendo. De hecho,
Starting from right here, we're going
como
to go ahead
dicen,
and bow.
tienes que hacer algo 10,000 veces para
Yoy.
hacerlo bien.
Okay, we're going to
mínimo.
step out in down block.
En la
We're
vida
stepping out
en
in Zenka
general, ¿no?
Tsudashi.
Entonces, si podemos
Here.
utilizar el cuerpo,
Down.
tener la confianza
Execute.
de hacerlo sin
Let's do
mover
that
el
again.
pie primero. Es el punto
Okay, a
ahorita de
little
Sensei
faster.
Paul. No vamos a mover el pie, luego el resto del cuerpo.
Okay, now we're going to do
Vamos a
that at full
entrar
speed with
simultáneamente.
power and proper breathing. Remember, inhale in preparation,
Doing this, I've
exhale in
seen some people do
execution,
it correctly,
keeping our
which is
our
good,
core engaged.
except
Okay, from Yoi, step
your
out and
hands are
down
down
block,
here.
get on body,
Hey.
ready, hey!
Okay, so the reason I wanted to go
Good.
first in
Now,
this seminar
For the 3
is to
step,
give you some things
of
to
get on
think
body,
about as you do the
gonna step
techniques,
up,
you do follow the instruction for the
feet
rest
together,
of the
and
day.
notice our knees are
Okay.
still bent.
Here, okay,
Okay, we're gonna
parallel
pair.
to the floor. No, so who's that?
Step into Morodachi.
Jojo Jose
Okay,
Martinez.
now here's the step
Those are
into
those
Zenka
names.
Tsudashi and execution.
No.
Step,
Okay,
Más
execute.
arriba, el mano más arriba, recto con el piso.
correct here.
Okay, again, feet together,
Incorrect. Hi.
Morodachi, step and
Bueno.
execute. Now we're going to go backwards.
Okay.
Going backwards,
How much time
feet
do I have?
together,
Sensei, hi. What do I have? I'm going to go to noon
Step back
because we
into
started about 15
Morodachi.
minutes late. Is that right?
Yeah.
Zenka Tsudashi.
Yeah, go ahead to noon. Actually, you just about 5 minutes beyond this.
Feet
Mike.
together,
I'll
Morodachi.
stop at noon.
step back,
Okay.
Zenka Tsudashi.
I can go about 5 minutes beyond. Okay,
Very
so
good.
I've got a
Yame.
couple other things to go on it. Okay, so hiki, right? Very, very important, right? Hiki te,
Okay, now we're going to do that in 2 steps.
hiji,
2
okay?
steps.
Hikiyashi,
From Yoi,
okay?
you're going
Use
to step out,
the opposite
get on
hand,
body.
the opposite limb,
Hey!
right? To help you develop motion,
Good. Now
correct
for
motion.
2 steps.
okay? All right,
Feet together,
there are 2 techniques that I want to go
Step.
over really quickly that we
Good.
see
Feet
done
together,
improperly a lot, okay?
going backwards.
The
Feet
first
together,
one is ageuke.
Good
Good old basic ageuke.
Feet together,
Okay?
Dos
So,
Step.
which of these is correct? Which of
Yame.
these is correct?
Uno o dos. Vamos a ver.
Okay? Here's
Okay, very
uno,
good. Now, we're going to go to our
here's
1 step.
dos.
Remembering to engage the core.
Uno,
We're starting here in the ready position. Yoi
dos.
means ready.
Which is correct and
Okay,
why?
so we're going to step out, gate on body. Ready? Hey!
¿Cuál es la manera correcta?
this is in
Uno
one
o
step.
dos.
Ready? Hup!
Say I saw a
Good,
vote
going
from
slow.
Kansas, 2 votes
You
from Kansas
breathe.
for number 1.
Inhale.
Anybody else have any votes?
Good.
And
Now
why?
we're going to go
Why
back.
did you choose it? Okay, I see
Ready?
2
Hup!
from Ricardo Ojeda. Okay?
Yame.
All right. Correct answer is 1. Okay? The path of
Okay, good. We
your
want to do that again.
ageuke is
We'll do
very,
that again. We're going to
very
go right here
important.
from
Okay?
ready position.
Ageuke needs to come up through here.
Okay, ready?
And
Step
roll
and
out.
Get on body.
Okay?
Ready?
La
Hup!
Try
manera
this
que
with a
haces aquí
partner.
es muy importante.
If you try to bring your arm
Same
this
thing.
way, we see
Ready?
this
Hup!
all the time in Dantes. No.
Good. Stepping back.
Incorrect. Bad
Hup!
mouth. All right, Sensei Jonathan.
Yame.
Es muy apasionado el Sensei Poi. Oye, lo importante aquí básicamente
Once
es
again.
la manera que estamos haciendo
Yoi.
que como ya sabemos,
position.
tiene que pasar por enfrente del cuerpo y
Ready.
luego hace su movimiento arriba. No subirlo de esta manera para que pues no va a
Back.
funcionar.
Ready? Hup!
Entonces la manera correcta es subirlo enfrente del cuerpo
Yame.
haciendo el técnica al final, no subirlo enfrente así.
Very good. Bow.
And the reason this is so important is that if you lift your arm here, if you lift your arm this way, The only muscle
Okay,
that's
this drill is
really doing any
age,
work is a
uke,
very small
and we're going
muscle
to be
right
using
here.
Zen,
It's
Katusudashi,
weak.
and Gate on body.
It's weak.
Of course, we're going to
Okay?
start it with Gate on body.
Those of you who have
We're
a
gonna go back,
partner,
step back just a little bit
if
here.
you want to try this, have somebody do
Okay, let's go ahead and bow.
Ageuke this way
Yoi.
and just push
What we're
down
going to
on
do is
their
we're going to
arm when they
step
try to
out
lift
into
it.
Gate on body.
Go ahead. Try it.
Es
You
que
have a
tú
partner.
quieres alguien
Okay?
con
Try to
ustedes.
lift this way
From
with
here, we're
somebody
going to
pushing
practice
down
our
on it.
Agi Uke a little bit. We're going to bring up,
Hacerlo en las dos
mark the
maneras.
target,
Si
bring our hand
tienen
up, mark the
alguien
target.
ahí para
Cross
entrenar
here right in
juntos.
front, up,
If you lift this way,
and
the
deflect.
block is very,
Right?
very
Let's do that
easy to
again.
stop.
Arm up.
Very easy to stop. If you bring it here, where they're using it as a
Okay,
block
this time we're going to
or
breathe.
as a
Let's
strike,
inhale right here.
much stronger. You want to throw it like
And
a
exhale.
punch and then snap it into position at the end. Okay?
Okay,
The
up.
other thing that really
full speed.
matters
Ready?
is where your block ends up. This is another problem that we see,
Remembering to breathe.
which is
Keeping the
correct.
center of our
Uno.
abs here, everything, the core of our body
dos.
tight as we do this. Now
Here
we're going to use a
or here?
La
three-step.
pregunta
Okay,
es,
I
¿cuál
should
es
say Raul
approach
says one,
where
Santi
it's
Fabio says one.
One, two, remember, motodachi.
Ichi?
Okay?
Three, step out into
Okay.
Zen Katusudashi.
And so Ricardo
execute.
says here. That is correct, okay? So
Okay, good,
please
let's do
make
that
sure your
again.
students end up here.
Together.
This is another thing you can do. If you
Two,
put your arm in this position and have somebody pull down on it,
Now we're going
it
to go
will
backwards.
collapse. There's no strength in that position.
Mark the
If you are
target.
here, you
Step
can
back, feet together,
hang
knees
on
bent.
the arm and it will
Step
not
back
come
into
down because it's
motodachi.
supported all the way down into here, into the,
Katusudashi and
into
execute.
the lat muscles and in the shoulder.
Very
Here,
good,
it's
Len.
just a
Let's step
small
back
shoulder
again.
muscle in the back.
There's
Mr.
one,
John?
Sí, es
Two,
importante utilizar los músculos
three.
más grandes y
Okay, very
iniciar
good.
y
Yummy.
utilizar más músculo para mantener la fuerza en la
Excellent.
técnica.
Now we're going
¿no?
to do that in
El
two
chiste es de
steps.
hacerlo de una manera correcta
2 steps.
y
From your,
fuerte.
we're going to step out,
Okay.
get on
Very,
body.
very important.
Ready?
Okay. The other technique that I want to
Good.
focus
Now, we're
on
gonna mark
here, I
our
don't
target.
know, actually, I don't even know what's being taught today, but we do see this in
And then we're
Robokai
just
Kata a
going
lot.
to execute the
Kurite,
block
okay?
on
Kurite.
my command.
A
Ready?
lot of misconceptions about this technique, okay?
Very good. From
So
here, we're
when
going
we
in
do,
2
for
steps.
instance, Taisabaki Shodan,
It's going to be
here.
1,
okay? The hand does not go
2,
here.
execute. Of
Incorrect.
course, all that's going to happen. As soon as
Incorrect,
that hand
okay?
goes down,
This is
we're going to execute
kakete.
that strike.
Okay? What
Inhale.
we want is to circle and draw
Exhale.
down, okay? It's okay to have your hands
Mark the target.
in a
step
position
back,
like this.
Feet
Don't
together.
feel like it has to be
Inhale.
super tight, super
Step
straight.
back.
Okay?
Exhale.
So from here, think about what you're doing.
Good. Feet
Grab
together.
and draw down.
Step
Grab
back.
and draw down. The other one we see often is hands too far
Exhale.
out. This technique needs to be connected to the side of your body.
Good. Let's focus and recharge.
Needs
This
to
is
be
Yame.
connected here.
We're
Here,
going to stop.
draw down. Okay? Hands
And
here,
that's 2 steps.
no.
Now we're going to do our
no.
1 step. We're going to step out from your.
Mr. John?
Entonces la
Get on
importancia es la manera de hacer la técnica otra vez, con el
Okay.
mano más recto,
Okay, 1
puntado más
step.
hasta arriba y
We go
voltearlo,
through.
agarrando
Execute.
el brazo del,
Okay, I want
de
you
la
to
otra persona
breathe.
y jalando,
Okay, inhale.
utilizando el cuerpo, ¿no?
Execute.
El tándem, las
one
laterales
movement.
para jalar
Ready? Hup.
el mano del otro. El mano más tirado por
Hup.
afuera es otra técnica.
Yame.
Kurite es más recto.
Very good. We're going to do that again.
Okay.
From your. Ready position.
Good. Then,
Step out down block. Ready? Hup.
I don't think I don't really have time to
Okay.
go over the last thing I wanted to go over, but make
Ready?
sure.
Hup.
Actually,
Hup. Stepping
I'll
back.
leave this here. So,
Ready? Hup.
there's been a lot of confusion about the difference between
Hup.
uke and te techniques. Okay.
Yame.
So gedan barai versus gedan harete, age uke versus age te,
Okay, one more time.
uchi uke versus uchi
From your.
yokote. There's a video on
Out and
JKR
down block.
New
Ready?
England's
Hup.
YouTube page, where I go into great
Okay,
depth
okay.
about that. That is something also that we need to be careful of, particularly in the
Ready?
Robokai Kata, that
Hup.
we're using te techniques and not uke techniques.
Now we're
So
going
if
to
you
go
were
back.
doing
Ready?
Taisabaki Shodan, okay, and you turn,
Hup.
and your first move is this,
Very good. Yame.
that is incorrect. Okay? Get on harete. Harete. Okay? Make sure that you're using te techniques
Now
in
we're
the
going to
robo kata.
sudo uke.
And I think that's gonna have a
Está
little.
explicando
Sudo uke. Now, when we get out into sudo
la
uke,
importancia de
I said
utilizar
we do a
las
down block
técnicas
in
T
almost every
en
exercise,
vez
and a
de
lot of
uke.
exercises. In this particular
Está
exercise, we're going to
enseñando
step
ahorita.
out into kakutsudachi.
Okay?
And we're gonna
So
sudo.
lots of little details. Please keep
Okay.
these in mind as you
So
go
we're here
through the
in
rest
yoi.
of the gasku.
We step
Okay.
out
Hikite,
and sudo.
parallel to the floor. This is
Sudo
the
uchi.
one that will cause people the most problems
Sudo
because
uke.
people who have been doing it at the waist
Okay, once
have
again,
been
let's do
doing it
that
at the
again.
waist for a long time. But
Ready?
here, once you make this, you won't go back. Much stronger. Okay?
Very good.
Make sure this is correct.
Ahí.
Okay.
Make sure
Again.
agayuke is
Hup.
correct. Make sure kurite is correct. Okay? Don't.
Again, ready. Hup.
I recognize that this class, maybe not the most exciting one, but use
Yeah.
this class to
Ready?
help improve the classes that you're going to take for the rest of the
Okay,
gasku.
3-step.
La intención de Sensei
One.
Paul en este seminario era no hacer algo divertido ni con mucha energía,
Three.
era empezar este fin de semana con un base de fundamentales importantes en las cosas
Two.
que hemos visto últimamente
3.
en exámenes de
Going
cinta
backwards.
negra y otros exámenes,
1.
que vemos que
Two.
mucha gente hacen los
Three.
mismos errores. Entonces, por eso quiso
One.
empezar el Gasshuku este año,
Two.
Sensei Paul, con estas técnicas claves para nosotros. Y
Focus and recharge.
ojalá que podamos estar pensando en estas técnicas en cada seminario de este
Now,
fin de semana.
Sudo uke in kokutsudachi.
Link. There's
Two-step pattern.
2 videos that I've done over the last year
We're
that
going.
I'll put in the chat.
We're gonna
The
step
links
out.
to them. There's a video on te versus uke,
And now we're ready.
and there is a video
This is
on
2
back
steps.
stances because there's also confusion,
Each.
I think, about the difference between ukiyashidachi and nekawashidachi.
Each.
Nekawashidachi
Does
we
it
talk
apply
about
to
frequently.
Knee.
We don't use nekawashidachi,
Going back. Each.
basically.
Sensei
Knee.
Paul ha hecho 2 videos que están en YouTube y nos va a postear aquí en
Knee.
en el chat de aquí ahorita,
Focus and recharge.
hablando de esas diferencias. Si quieren verlo, we can do a Spanish version
Very good. Now we're going to do that in single
and
step.
French version.
And a
Single
French
step.
version, and a Russian version, and a Portuguese version. All right,
From your
everyone, thank you very much for your time. Let's line up for
We're going to
close.
step out in kokutsudachi
Yotsuke.
and sudo uke. Ready? Hey.
And arigatou gozaimashita. All right.
Forward in 1 step.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And enjoy the rest. Sensei Pooch. And enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Okay, next we have Sensei Fabio Rodriguez.
Focus and recharge.
He will be teaching some techniques from the ball. Okay, let me find him so I can go ahead.
Once
Oh,
again,
there
we're
he
gonna
is.
do that
I can
again.
spotlight him next.
From yoi.
El próximo,
We're going to step out in
próximo
kokutsudachi.
seminario es Sensei
And,
Fabio
execute.
Rodríguez
Sudo
de
uke.
Estados Unidos,
Ready?
México,
Hey.
latino, americano,
Good,
que
let's
va a
check our
estar
stance.
haciendo técnicas de bow.
Okay, looking good. Now ready?
En
Hey.
inglés, en español, y Sensei Paul va a traducir en francés.
Hey. Hey.
No pressure.
Hey. Focus and
Hello,
recharge.
everybody. How are we doing? Buenos dias.
Very
¿Cómo
good.
están? I'm Sensei Fabio Rodriguez from Kansas City.
Now,
Soy
let's put our
el
feet
Sensei
together.
Fabio Rodríguez de Kansas City.
we're going to stretch down.
Y vamos a hablar acerca
Okay,
de
don't push
técnicas de
yourself
bow.
here. Let's just
Sensei,
loosen up these
could
muscles.
you highlight me?
Let the weight of your upper body pull you down. Okay?
Okay.
Good, let's come back up and put our hands on our hips here. Feet shoulder width. Shizentai. Go down.
If you
You're
grab
not
a,
forcing
if you have a
anything.
bow, grab a bow. So Some of the things that Sensei Paul
Good.
said,
Up slowly.
you're gonna
Hands
hear
on
me
my
say them
hips.
again with bow.
Further here.
Hikite with bow is
Down
very
in the center.
important. So I'm gonna keep pointing out the use of the hikite, right? For example, Sensei Paul was saying
Go out a little
hikite
bit further.
ayuke, doing this, right? Notice how little room is from here to here, how little distance. Noten que poca distancia hay del codo hacia arriba,
Very good.
comparando a
Now I'm bringing my feet in here,
mucha
and I'm
distancia.
putting my elbows against my knees.
tiene que ser
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead them
Usar
forward
un
and press
camino
out
más rápido.
on my
más rápido.
knees.
Lo mismo,
Stretching my groin in
mismo
here a
aquí.
little bit. Okay, stretching that groin.
y es
leaning
lo mismo que
forward.
hacemos con el bow. Same thing we do
Okay,
with
not
bow.
too
So first,
hard.
before I'm gonna
Not too hard now. What
the
we're doing
main
is we're just kind of
topic
loosening things
is,
out a little bit.
Shushino Kondai,
This is a cool down.
but
our
I'm gonna
workout.
explain two moves from Sunakake no Kon first because I think it ties with Sensei Paul's explanation.
Very
El
good. I sit on my
principal
knees.
tópico, el principal tema de hoy va a ser Shushino Kondai.
We
Pero
can
voy a
lean back a
explicar
little
dos
bit here.
movimientos de Sunakake no Kon
Just
primero,
stretching my thighs out a little
para
bit. Not
que son
too
parecidos
hard.
a lo que Sensei Paul estaba hablando, ¿ok? Entonces, por ejemplo, tenemos este
My
movimiento, we
ankles are
have
getting
this
flexed
movement,
here pretty good.
point forward,
Okay,
and
laying out down and down.
this way. Right?
Relaxed, breathing relaxed.
So like this. Or downward, o hacia abajo.
Very good. Let's get on our feet. Very good. Okay, that concludes our workout today.
Okay?
We want to put our feet together.
Es importante, it's very
Okay.
important to use the elbow, to use hikite. So, for example,
Enjoyed the class today, and I'll see you in the next
the
class.
bow is 6 feet tall. I'm listening to an echo. I don't know who says it. Paul. Just mute. Okay. So, let me see some of the
Pulse.
movements.
I'm Sensei John,
Okay, I see some people
and this is a
doing this
9th
movement.
KU white belt
Okay.
class. We're
The
gonna get
main
started.
thing is to
Everybody, feet together.
the
Ready?
bow is about 6 feet tall.
Joy.
Eso es lo ancho del
Okay,
bow.
first thing we're going to do,
Entonces
this is called a torso
there's a
twist.
6 foot
we're going to do this
radius
for 30
in
seconds.
which the bow has to
Everybody
move,
follow along with me.
right? Has to go from here all
Twisting
the
good
way
at the
over
waist
there.
here. Remember to breathe.
Has to go from here.
Deep breathing all
All
the way
the
through
way
all
over
the
there.
exercises.
La distancia de la punta del bow con la que tú pegas es muy larga. Pero la forma de hacerlo
Getting
lo
a good
más
range of
rápido
motion
posible
in your twist.
es de mover el codo rápido. El codo solamente
Okay,
se
we're
tiene que
coming up.
mover
We're fixing
esto.
to switch exercises.
Elbow only has to move this much
Okay, chill. Our next
to
exercise
move
is crossing
a
arms
bow
exercise.
in a 6 foot radius.
Okay, we're going
You
to go for 30
understand?
seconds. Ready?
So if you only move the
Go.
elbow this much, the speed of the bow is going to be very fast. But if you move
Breathing.
arms, so that's wrong. Try not to move. Elbow should be right, like that. Should be.
Okay, ready? Chill. Okay, from here we're going to be doing squats. You can go down
So the elbow.
and up. We're going to go for 30 seconds.
Also,
Begin.
use the screen of your computer
Breathing.
so that the only thing you
In,
see at the end of the
exhale.
move is the tip of the bow. Usen la pantalla para fijarse que solamente la punta del bow es lo único que ven. So don't do this. Should be here. Right in the middle. Entonces, siempre en la mitad. Paren en la mitad
chill.
siempre.
Now we're going to
Okay,
do
lo
10
mismo aquí.
push-ups.
En la
Down,
mitad. En la mitad.
back straight.
So,
Ready?
so
One,
the speed of the bow is 100% in the hikite.
3, 4,
La rapidez
Five,
del bow es 100%
six,
en el hikite.
7, 8,
Entre menos muevan los
nine,
hombros y los brazos,
10.
mejor.
Very
Okay,
good.
entonces trates de
Back
no,
up.
no así. No. En la mitad.
Okay, from here, we're going to do front leg swings. A front leg swing,
Exacto.
I'm gonna start
en
in
el,
a,
en el punto exacto, in
in
the
Zen
same
Katosa dash
exact spot
for this particular
every single
exercise.
time.
I've got my,
Okay?
it'll be
Tiene
your
que
right
pegar
leg
en el
forward, your
mu-
left
en el
leg
mismo
back.
punto, exactamente
We're gonna
en la
come up,
mitad.
touch your
Siempre.
hand, come back down.
Okay?
We're going to do 10 on
Entonces,
each
la
side.
punta del bow,
Okay, ready? 1,
aquí. No aquí,
2,
no acá, no. Aquí.
3, 4,
Lo podemos hacer
Five,
sin bow. Let's do it without a bow
6,
to check our
7,
shoulders, okay?
8,
So I don't want to, don't do this.
9, 10.
Just do
Okay, we're going to switch feet. Hey! Okay, same thing. Leg swings. Ready? 1,
this. Push
Two.
with the palm heel.
3,
Tienen que empujar con
Four.
esto.
5,
Si empujan así,
6,
es
7,
incorrecto. This is incorrect.
8,
Like that.
9,
This can break your thumb.
10.
Esto puede romper
Very good. Now what we're going to
el
do
pulgar.
is called
Así.
knee high, knees
Entonces
high.
vamos a hacer esto.
Come up.
Así.
Okay, we're going to go for 30 seconds. Ready? Begin.
Un movimiento.
Breathing.
One movement, not two. One. No shoulders. Just kick it. Okay? One. Very good. So that's for downward strike also.
10 more seconds.
Eso es también para el movimiento hacia abajo. So down has to be tight against the body,
Ready? Chill.
close to the leg.
Okay,
Cerca
from here,
del
This is called a heel kick.
cuerpo, cerca a la pierna.
Just kicking up like this. We're going to do 30 seconds.
You see the tip of my bow?
Ready?
¿Ven la punta de mi bow?
Begin.
Okay. Así.
Breathing.
So, no. Look at the tip of the bow, how much it has to travel. Miren la
Another
punta del
15
bow,
seconds.
todo lo que tiene que viajar. Pero si, but if I do a really fast hikite,
5
it's gonna
seconds.
go fast. You see?
Okay,
Look at
chill.
my right hand. So I don't do
Very good. This next exercise, we're
No,
going to do
I don't
30
do-
seconds.
one,
Jumping
two.
jacks.
I do
Ready?
one. Okay?
And
So hikite.
begin.
You understand?
J. Fabio,
Right?
just real quick, when you demonstrate, maybe take another 2 steps back. You're cutting off a little bit on framing.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to Shushi no Kondai. Shushi no Kondai has about close to 50 moves, about 45 moves. Shushi no Kondai tiene aproximadamente 45 movimientos.
Okay, ready? Chill.
Más de la mitad de esos
Very
movimientos
good. Now we're going to do a side punching
es la
exercise
combinación que
or
vamos
cross.
de 6 movimientos
We'll
que
go
vamos
cross. We're
a
going to do 30
practicar.
seconds.
More
Ready?
than half of the kata
Begin.
is the 6 moves that we are about to practice. It's a 6-move combination that repeats over and over. The problem is, a lot of people learn Sushi no Kondai all right away, from beginning to end, okay? And the details, if you don't do those 6 movements properly, the whole kata falls apart. Sushi no Kondai.
Okay, almost there.
Tiene 6 movimientos
Right, chill.
claves que se repiten
Now we're going to go down.
una y otra vez. La gente tiende a
We're
aprender
gonna do
Sushi no
cross
Kondai de
leg
principio a
crunches.
final sin
Cross
poner
leg crunch,
atención
my
de
legs are
cómo
up.
hacer esos 6 movimientos
crossed.
correctamente.
Here,
Entonces
You're
no
gonna come
vamos a
up,
aprender la kata, solamente vamos a
down.
aprender los 6
You're gonna do 15.
movimientos
Ready?
claves.
1,
¿Ok?
2,
Si
3,
hacen esos movimientos
4,
bien, toda la kata
5,
va a ser muy fácil.
6,
If you do 6
7,
movements right,
8,
all the kata
9,
will be very easy.
10,
Also,
11,
kumibo will
12,
be much easier for you.
13,
También
14,
kumibo va a ser
15.
más fácil
Very
si
good.
hacen
Feet
estos
down.
movimientos correctamente, ¿ok?
on your feet.
Okay, so let's do this movement. Start
Very good. Shake all that out.
from here. Okay. Aim the ball
Okay.
to the nose.
From here,
Nose area, okay?
we're going to step into Zenka Sudashi.
Higite like
We're going
this.
to do a down block.
Like this.
Okay, to do that, we step
Not
back.
like this. Esto está
and
mal.
step back.
Especialmente muchos
down
niños hacen esto. A lot of kids do
Zenka
this.
Sudashi.
Like a rifle.
Okay,
No, está
here we
mal.
go. Hup.
Aquí. Las palmas hacia abajo.
Okay, good. Let's do that again.
Palms, this palm down.
Ready? Hup.
This hand like this.
Here,
Neutral position.
here. Remember,
Not
we're
like this.
redirecting.
Don't do
A little
this.
strike right down there at the end,
Just do
concentrating
this.
that power.
Okay?
Let's do that again. Ready? Hup.
Not this. Do that.
Good.
Okay?
Okay, we're going to
Okay.
do 10 of those.
All right.
Ready? Itch.
First move.
Knee. Remember to
And
breathe.
back.
Son.
Primer movimiento.
Yon.
Okay? De aquí.
Go. Roku. Nana.
It's a very narrow stance.
Hachi.
It's more like kumite, like
Kyo.
free sparring, than kihon. You stay really
Yu.
narrow, okay?
Very good. Focus and
No
recharge.
se mantiene muy angosto. So not this. This.
Very good. Now we're going to step back with our other
In a straight
side.
line. Feet move
Step back.
almost in a straight line, like
Down block.
free sparring, okay?
Okay, let's do that again slowly.
Okay, so
Step back.
from here,
Down block. Okay, again. Step back and down block. Again. Ready? Go.
for speed,
Good.
you need to move the arms first,
Again. Ready? Go.
okay? Para
Good. Now,
mayor
We're gonna do 10
velocidad
of
tienen que
those.
mover los brazos primero.
ready? Itch.
Es lo que Paul estaba diciendo aquí.
Knee.
No es uno, dos,
Son.
es uno. Same
Yon.
principle. El mismo principio. No se mueven
Go.
las piernas primero. Los brazos son más rápidos.
Roku.
Arms are faster than feet. So when you use the bow,
Nana.
you're gonna let the feet react
Hachi.
to your arms, okay?
Heel.
So don't worry too much about the feet. Arms
Zoo.
move first,
Very good.
legs follow. So it's gonna
Focus
be.
and recharge.
So let's practice this move first. Arms first. Ready? So here. Fast. Fast.
Okay, this drill is
Fast.
going to be
One move, okay?
Gedan body,
One move.
Oizuki. And we're going
Now,
to go
and the
backwards and
legs.
forwards using Gedan body and Oizuki. Oizuki is what? The front lunge punch. We're going to be using Chudan level, which is our middle punch.
Legs
right
move
here
it
to the solar
slightly
plexus
after.
area.
There you go, like this.
So I'm going to step back here a little bit and give myself a little bit of room. Okay, we're going to
here.
start out. We'll start out from ready position. We're going to step out and down
Okay.
block. Gedan body.
Now you need to block
Step out.
your ankle. So the ball has to be
Down block. Now what we're going to do is we took a step, we went
be
into our
here.
down block.
here.
We're going to step forward. First I'm going
Entonces
to
el
mark
ball
my
tiene que estar
target here.
protegiendo el
Sweep
tobillo.
step
O sea, que
through.
tiene que estar en
From
esta
here.
posición,
Remember,
no aquí.
we've got this,
Aquí.
there's a little bit of hip movement
All right.
through to the target. We're going to concentrate all that energy right here in the solar plexus.
This movement,
Okay?
when you move
Let's do
forward,
that
is
again.
offensive. That means you are
Starting back here at the
attacking
beginning.
someone's ankle. Este movimiento es
Okay, from
ofensivo.
right here
Cuando uno se
gonna
mueve hacia
step out.
adelante, está atacando.
and down
When you
block.
move backwards, you're blocking. When
Now
you
we're gonna
move,
step
cuando
forward.
uno se mueve hacia atrás, está bloqueando el tobillo de uno.
Oizuki.
Okay? So
We're going to step and
sometimes
down block
you
again.
go That's a
Step
block.
forward, Oizuki. And now what we're going to do is
That's
we're
a
going to
strike.
use get
okay?
on body all the way back.
Movement number
so we're
2.
gonna go
It's
back, down block,
the poke.
back,
Okay? Movimiento número 2.
back.
Atacar el tobillo, okay? Entonces, sí. 1,
Focus and recharge.
okay? Okay.
Very good.
There's the advanced version.
Okay, remembering everything that we're supposed to have in place
And,
here. We want to have
beginner
good
version.
stances. We want to have
The beginner
we
version
want to have
is the
our
same as
core
in Yoko
engaged
Geri
as we do
Kikomi.
this. We're
La
going to do this
versión
again
de
slowly.
principiantes es como
Okay?
Yoko Geri Kikomi.
We're going to step
Un
out
poco
from
más
ready position.
robótica, un poco más
Down block.
completa. The beginner
And
version
here
is
we
a little bit
execute.
more
We
robotic,
step
a little
forward
bit
and
more
zenkatus
complete.
dash
So it looks like this.
here. Rotate
1,
and strike.
2, 3. So 1, 2,
Step
3.
forward, down block.
So 1, pull,
Step
poke,
forward.
come back.
Oizuki.
So pull,
Going
poke, come
back.
back.
We're going to use down blocks.
What you don't want to do,
Ready?
lo que no quieres hacer, what you don't want to do is move the
Hup.
elbow a lot. So
Hup.
don't do this.
Hup.
Eso es
Dame.
incorrecto. No muevan el codo. So, eso está bien, okay?
Very good.
When you become a
So
little
we're
bit
gonna do
more
that again.
advanced, you can get the poke
Focusing
right.
on what we're doing.
Uh,
Okay, once
you
again,
want to do
slowly.
more wrist.
We're going to step out,
Cuando
down block.
tienen el movimiento correctamente,
Mark the target. Step
es
through
más
Oizuki.
muñeca que brazo. Esa es la versión
Step
avanzada.
forward,
This is
down
the
block.
advanced version. 1,
Step forward, Oizuki.
more wrist.
And
Okay?
now we're going to go back. Get on
We don't
body.
always bring the bow back.
Get on body.
Okay? In the
on
kata
body.
you do, but in practice
Get
you
on
don't
body.
always do it.
Very
If
good.
the
Okay.
if my target in
Very
if
good.
my
Now we're going to go a
opponent's
little
leg
bit
is here,
faster.
I have to go back
From ready position.
and go around his bow.
Ready.
Si la
Hup.
pierna de mi oponente está aquí, tengo que jalar
Hup.
y ir acá. If my opponent's leg is here,
Hup.
once we clash bows, I don't need to pull, I can just go.
Hup.
Si la pierna de mi oponente está acá,
Hup.
después de pegar
Dame.
bow contra bow, no tenemos que jalar, solamente empujar. Okay?
Okay, good. From Yoi.
So during the kata, you can pull back, but you don't always have
Ready?
to pull back
Hup.
in reality. Okay? Now, this move is very important. The timing is very important for number 1 and number 2.
Hup.
So it's gonna be
Hup.
1, 2. Okay? Has to be 1,
Now, man.
2. He has to be pam pam 1, 2, 1, 2. It cannot be 1, 2, because
Very
it
good.
would be the same thing as doing
From ready position.
1, 2. It's
Ready?
incorrect. You have to go 1, 2. So it's bam.
Hup.
So 1 and 2, I always count them as 1. Número 1 y número 2 siempre los cuento como un
Going back.
solo golpe.
Ready. Hup.
Dice 1, 2,
Hup. Hup.
1, 2.
Yame.
Set.
Okay, remember to breathe on all these. At times I miss my breathing because I'm counting and calling things off. Make sure and breathe on in on preparation, exhale on the execution.
Okay?
Okay, so that is get on body
1, 2.
with Oizuki.
1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay, this exercise is get on body
Pam, pam.
with Gaikuzuki.
Now,
Gaikuzuki is a
no,
reverse punch.
movement number 3.
So-
Movimiento número 3.
We'll start here
Es
from
como un
Yoi,
yakusuki.
stepping out into get on body.
Es como un yakusuki.
Here, the reverse punch is
Okay?
right through here. Remember that we have the hip
Entonces
movement going
aquí, 1, 2,
right to the solar plexus.
or like,
So we're going to do our
actually
down
kind of
block,
like a kankudai.
strike. Down
Right.
block, strike. Do that with me. Down block,
So it goes up,
strike. We're
One,
not
two,
stepping forward
three.
this time as we did in Oizuki.
3. So
Okay, so from Yoi,
1, 2.
we're going to step out, down block,
Again,
Daikazuki.
hands move first. The legs react to the hands.
Okay, let's practice
De
that
nuevo,
motion
las-
again. That's
la-
really important.
Las
down.
piernas se mueven primero. Digo, los brazos se mueven primero. Las
Right
piernas
to the solar
reaccionan
plexus.
al
Remember, these
movimiento
hands stay in
de,
close
la
to the
pier-
sides
de,
of the
de los
body here.
brazos. Así.
You can hear my
One,
hand rubbing across my gi. Okay, as I go out and make
Did
the
you notice?
strike.
Vieron
Let's do
cómo
that
moví
again.
los brazos
That I'm body.
primero y la pierna sigue.
Daikazuki. Okay, we're going to step forward and down block.
That's the only way to get speed. Esa es la única forma de hacerlo
Daikazuki.
rápido. Las manos primero. Así.
Step forward and down block.
Fabio, there's a comment or a question in
Daikazuki.
Spanish in the chat if you want to take a look
Good.
at
Now
it.
going back, what we're going to do is we're going to do our down blocks again.
Okay. Okay.
So when I step
So-
back,
The
Down block.
trajectory of the hands.
step back, get on body,
1,
get on body.
2,
Yeah, man.
3. Okay. For number 3,
Very good. We'll do
you
that
can
again.
do an attacking version, which is when you go
From ready
forward.
position.
When you do it, when you go
Step
back,
out.
it's a defensive version.
Down block,
So when you're going
Daikazuki.
forward, it's as straight as
down
possible.
block,
Dos formas de hacerlo,
Daikazuki.
atacando o defendiendo.
down block,
Si uno es defendiendo,
Daikazuki.
lo hace así.
Stepping back. Okay, down block. Down block. Down block.
Más circular. But if you're attacking,
Llame.
si estás atacando yendo hacia adelante, es recto. If you are attacking,
Very
it
good.
should be straight.
So we'll do
If
that
you're
again.
defending, this move should be
Ready
circular.
position.
Okay? So like this.
We're going to step out and down block.
Attacking,
And Daikazuki,
atacando.
reverse punch.
Recto,
Ready? Hey!
recto. Recto,
Okay, now we're
recto
going to
y
do the
hacia
same
arriba.
thing.
Okay?
Ready?
Defending,
Hey!
defendiendo.
Hey! One more time. Ready? Hey!
Defending, circular, going back.
Okay, now we're going to step back and down block. Ready? Hey!
Okay?
Hey! Hey!
For this movement, we're going forward,
Hey.
so it's gonna be straight.
Yeah,
Para
man.
este ejercicio, lo vamos a hacer hacia adelante, o sea que es recto. Okay? Sí, so.
Okay. Remember to breathe.
1,
Exhale on the
2,
strike.
3.
And only go as fast as you can go
Okay.
during the exercise.
Okay.
Don't go over speed and get sloppy. Okay?
1.
Practicing all these
2,
techniques. You go slow,
3.
then you speed up
Okay.
as you get the techniques perfected.
Movement number 4 is
So
gonna be
that
a
is,
downward strike. You
That
need
is
to bring your right hand
the Geran Bara
up here.
Gaikazuki reverse punch.
Up here. So from here, right hand up.
Now,
Okay, from here,
we've been using
right hand up.
Geran Bara,
Okay?
Chudan
This
Oizuki,
points to your nose,
and Gaikuzuki.
and when you hit
Now we're
down,
going to use
It also
Kakutsodachi.
points to the nose.
Kakutsodachi
este
Suto
lado del
uke.
bow, punta de la nariz,
and Gaikuzuki.
cuando pega,
We're going to go real slow with
también,
this.
también
Okay?
apunta a la nariz. Okay?
So it doesn't get too complex for us.
By
This is-
always
we're
aiming
getting
to
into
the
a little bit
same
more
exact
complex
spot,
movements
you're
now.
learning to be accurate.
So the
Okay?
first thing that we're going
So,
to do is we're going to step out into
Siempre apuntando en el mismo
Kakutsudachi
punto,
and
aprendemos a
Sudo
ser
uke.
muy efectivos, a tener muy buena puntería.
The next thing we're going to
Porque
do is we're
en
going to
realidad no
move,
siempre vamos a pegar
this
a la
front
nariz,
foot
vamos a
over.
pegar aquí, acá, aquí.
marking the target.
We're not always aiming to the nose. You're just learning to be accurate
Doing
by
our
hitting
reverse
the same,
punch.
same spot. You're actually
Okay, we're going
hitting
to do that again.
neck, temple,
Sudo uke.
clavicle, stuff like that, okay? So you go,
Gakuzuki.
again, so you're here, right hand up, point to the nose,
Okay, again. There
strike,
we go.
point to the nose. Okay, so
Sudo uke.
1,
Gaikuzuki.
2, 3, and now we're gonna step.
Okay, again. Sudo uke.
4,
Gaikuzuki.
okay? We're gonna step. 4,
Sudo uke.
step.
Gakuzuki.
4. Step.
Very good. We're going to do it again.
4.
Ready? Hup.
Narrow. Tiene que estar angosto. No
Okay,
así.
again.
Así.
Ready?
Like you're doing free sparring. Entonces tiene que ser como si fuera kumite. No así. Así. Angosto.
One more time,
Okay.
a little slower on this side.
Give the ball
Ready?
room
Pseudo uke.
to give the ball
That goes
room.
with
Denle espacio al ball
Okay, I'm
para
going
que se
over.
mueva
I'll mark my
así.
target and strike.
Okay? Entonces,
Very good. Focus and
De nuevo.
recharge.
1, 2,
Very good.
Tres.
Now we're going to do this on the other side.
4.
The other side from your.
Okay?
We're going to step out.
1,
That means this foot's going to go this way.
Tres.
Step. Mark my target.
4. Okay?
Punch. Daikozuki.
1, 2,
Once again. Ready?
Tres.
Pseudo uke.
4. Okay?
Daikozuki.
So it has to be.
Good.
Let
Pseudo
me see
uke.
some of you do it.
Daikozuki.
Okay?
Pseudo
Okay,
uke.
let's all have
Daikozuki.
right hand over, right hand forward to start with. Okay? Some
Good.
people are doing
Pseudo
left
uke.
side. So,
Daikozuki.
todo el mundo con la mano derecha arriba.
Okay, we're going to do that
Okay.
again. My stance was off a little bit.
This kata is with
Step
the
out.
right hand forward, not the left.
Better.
Esta kata es con la
Gakuzuki.
mano derecha al frente, no con la izquierda. Okay?
Focus and recharge.
Bueno, entonces, faltan 2 movimientos, ¿ok?
Very good.
So-
We're going to do a little cool down now.
1,
First thing we're going to do is we're going to put our feet together and we're going to
2,
hang.
okay? 1,
Just hang down like this.
2, 3. 1, 2,
Breathing.
3. Okay. Notice the position of my hands. Miren la posición de mis manos. 1,
Good. And come up. I'm
Dos.
holding those for about 10 seconds.
Tres.
Okay, I'm going to take my,
Uno.
my left leg, which would be your right leg,
2,
left over my right.
3.
Okay, and I'm going to hang.
Like Shuto Uke,
About
like
10
Shuto
seconds.
Uchi, like Kizamizuki, like Soto
Breathing.
Uke, kind of. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Very good. Now
This
I'm going to
hand.
switch my legs.
1,
Switch my legs. Stretch
2.
down.
If it's Jordan, if your head aiming Jordan, si están apuntando a Jordan, que es el cuello, underneath the armpit. Okay? Like this. Sunakake no kon. En Sunakake no kon, apuntamos al vientre. In Sunakake no
Very good.
kon, we
Come
aim
up.
to the
And
lower,
We're going to go into
close
a
to the
wide
belt.
leg stance
So
here.
you're here. But if you're going Jordan, if you're aiming Jordan, always underneath the armpit. So 2, got my hand. 3, look at this hand. Like this.
We're going to shift
Entonces
over.
no hagan esto.
We're
This
gonna
is
shift
wrong.
over to your left.
Look at my hands. This way.
Stretching this leg out here that's
This way.
going.
So, boom. That movement of the hands is the exact same move you do when you hit in the first move. La
Okay,
posición
switching
de las
over to the
manos
other side.
es la misma
10
posición
seconds.
del movimiento número 1. Watch.
Okay, we're going to sit down.
Okay? So this
Feet together out in
número,
front of you.
this
You
one,
just reach out,
strike,
stretching forward.
5, and 6 is a block. Esto es un bloqueo.
Touch my toes if I can.
Y el último, un bloqueo. Last move, a block. Okay? It has to be 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2.
Okay, I'm going to take my
Okay? So,
left
narrow.
leg in, be right, your
Not
right leg.
here. No.
Just like this.
Narrow.
Reach down, touch my toe here.
Narrow. Okay? No lo hagan amplio, la posición del cuerpo, no. Tiene que ser angosta. Aquí, angosta. Okay? Tiene que ser de aquí. Now look at my legs. 1, 2.
Okay, let's switch legs.
Okay, let's talk about move number 5, the thrust. Vamos a hablar del movimiento número 5, el movimiento de empuje. Okay? Para principiantes, for beginners. Back and thrust. Back and thrust. Back and thrust.
Very good. Now we're going to get up on our knees. I'm sorry,
Lie
up on our
back
feet slowly.
and thrust. Para principiantes.
Okay, we're going
Para
to do a
atrás,
quad stretch.
para
Stretch
adelante.
right quick.
Para atrás, para adelante. Para atrás, para adelante. Why all the way back and then all the way forward? ¿Por qué primero hacia atrás y después hacia adelante? Beginners don't understand the feeling of the push yet. Okay?
Okay, other side.
Los principiantes no entienden el movimiento de empuje. Hasta que lo entiendan, you make it short. Until they understand it, make it short. Okay? So it has to be, this is what a lot of people do, and it's wrong. Eso es lo que mucha gente hace y está mal. Okay.
Okay, good.
That's it.
Arm across.
1,
Put your left arm across.
1,
You're following along with me.
1. So there's no power in the thrust, right? So until you see power in the thrust, you cannot make it short. The short version is like this.
Okay, switch arms.
Tiene que ser en la versión, in the advanced
Okay, we
version,
got one more
it's just a
exercise.
quick
This is
snap.
called the Cobra.
Okay? En la versión
We're gonna lay down on
avanzada
our stomach
es un movimiento muy rápido y es más
Push
de
up.
piernas que de brazos.
and look up. Okay, very good. On your feet.
Until you see your students
Okay,
doing
that
a
concludes
proper
today's
push,
class.
don't do the snap version. Okay? You first need to see the push. One way to check the push is to make them hold this position. Una forma de chequear de que los estudiantes sepan empujar correctamente es mantenerlos en esta posición. Then you walk around
Good.
pushing
So
your
swing
bow.
started. Bow in.
Después
see the
caminas
touch.
empujando el bow. If
And
they
wait.
do this,
Also, hello,
It's wrong.
Shotgun Karate family. Welcome
Si hacen
to
así,
this live class. We are on Zoom and on YouTube today. I'm really excited
Está
to
mal.
work with you today. What are we
Even a
working
young
on?
kid,
We're
if
working
they
on
do it right,
Mawate,
they
the
won't move.
turn. Mawate, the turn.
inclusive un niño pequeño.
And we're going to play around with
tienen
this
un
stuff
buen
and add some
empuje,
stuff. I hope that
cuando
we'll have
ustedes
tired
empujen
legs
el
after
bow,
this
no
in
se van a
about 30
mover.
minutes or so.
Okay?
First of all,
sí.
of course, a quick warm-up. Let's just bounce around. You know, I like to
Bueno,
bounce around at the beginning
vamos.
to warm up my
Let's do
calves.
all 6 moves together, okay?
Now,
There's a
include
hidden
your
7th
hips.
move.
No karate
Okay,
with
vamos
good
a hacer los 6
hip
movimientos.
rotation here, of
Hay un
course.
movimiento
Feel the
séptimo
belt swing from side to side.
es
Really
escondido.
over-exaggerate here.
Okay?
If you're a skier,
¿Quién
like
sabrá el
old
movimiento
school
séptimo?
skier,
Vamos
then
a
you
ver.
know this is the way in the 70s we used to ski down the slopes
1,
and a bit higher
2, 3,
and a bit lower.
4,
Go to your knees,
5,
but remain
6.
turning your hips. You have to adjust. Yes,
Uno,
I see. You have
dos,
to adjust your
tres,
movement at home here. So
4,
people on the Zoom, I can see you.
5,
Um,
6.
You can also hear you on the microphone here on my earbuds.
1,
If you have any questions,
2,
just don't hesitate to interrupt
3,
me. People on the YouTube,
4,
of course I can't hear
5,
or see you.
6.
You can ask in the chat, probably at the end. I will have some time to answer. 10 high
3,
jump, sich, knee, sun,
4,
chi. Go.
Oh, sorry, 6.
Sich, touch,
Ready.
two, stand still.
1,
Couple of
2,
deep breaths.
always together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6
Very
movimientos.
nice. Good. Let's talk
Número
about
uno,
your,
número
think
dos,
about your
siempre
knees. Some knee rolls.
Uno detrás de otro.
Make sure you have
Move
a
number
nice,
1 and number 2 always
relaxed and straight.
right
back
next
here.
to each other, okay? So
When
let's
you
do that now.
Warm up your knee joints.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't forget
5,
to breathe here
6.
and switch direction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
People joining in for the Zoom class, no big deal. We're
Preguntas?
just warm up. Join us here.
Do we pull
Some
the
thumping
front hook
around
back on the hook?
and some knee warm up. Now knee out.
Yes.
So for balance, maybe we
Because
put
you
out
because
our
you are
hands to the
outstretched.
side
Thrust.
and down again. Knee out.
And you want to come
And
back
with
to a
this
more natural
rolling
position.
motion, we warm up and flex
La
our hip
pregunta es,
joints.
jalamos el pie
And knee
después
in
de
the right knee.
6.
So we go up, out, and then towards the center
Sí.
in.
Sí se jala,
Make sure you
porque
are
estamos
able to lift
estrechados,
your knee
estamos
a bit higher
totalmente,
than your belt and switch to the other side.
estamos,
Now my
estamos
left
aquí y
knee
tenemos
is
que
doing-
volver a
my
una
left
posición
leg is doing
natural,
the work
okay?
up or above the belt.
Now,
Exactly.
You can do this
If you want,
move,
you can make this
1,
to a
2, 3,
balance
if you have a lot of
exercise.
room,
There are
1,
different
2, 3, like
levels.
3 repetitions,
Let go
come
of your
back.
arms.
Si tiene
and
mucho
feel
espacio, se
how
puede
the
hacer
other
3
leg that's
repeticiones
standing, the foot
y
that's
volver.
standing on the ground has to
3
do more
repeticiones,
work.
volver,
If you
okay?
want,
Ah,
stay up.
notice the
ground
block. This
with
this
your
block
foot all
is
the
against a
time.
thrust.
Now
Este
knee
bloqueo
in.
es en
So we
contra de
go
un
out,
empuje.
up and turn towards inside.
So the counter
And
attack
3 more.
is
Each
this.
knee.
¿Vale? El contraataque es el movimiento número 1. Entonces,
Check it
so
out.
you are tying the last move into the next
Now
move
hands on
again.
your hips. Hip
Están
cardio rolls.
tejiendo el bloqueo, las dos
Slowly coming
combinaciones
to
una con la
Our
otra.
torso, upper body.
Porque después de hacer este bloqueo, after blocking this,
And switch
You counter.
direction. If you feel some
it
kink
doesn't have to
somewhere,
be to the
then
ankle, the
maybe
counter can be to the
relax and
face.
Slow
So it can be-
down.
1, 2,
See how you can
or
work out
1, 2.
these
Right?
tensions. Maybe in
So,
your hips and in your back.
Okay.
Good. Front, back.
Does anybody know where the 7th move is? The hidden 7 move. ¿Alguien sabe cuál es el
And the rest
movimiento
of the
número
body stays
7 que está
relaxed.
escondido?
And from
Is
this,
backflip?
slowly, we go to hamstring stretch.
No, es un salto
we reach
mortal.
down
Okay,
with
Tom,
our arms, our hands towards the ground.
you know what?
But still, we flex our hips, our pelvis in front, the buttocks to the back,
Strike when you're spinning, then
and
guard.
don't do
or
a
strike
static
with the
stretch
backside
here,
of the
but
bow.
stay dynamic.
Okay, watch
I
this.
like to do the dynamic stretches in the beginning of my training. We can add a couple of iterations, going down, going deeper down every time, stretching
with
our
this.
hamstrings here.
You're hitting. Boom. Right?
And the last time,
Boom.
and
Hit
from
right
this,
here.
we move
You go.
ahead.
When you bring the
Same
hand
motion,
up,
but only
you're hitting with this.
with our head.
Cuando levantan la
warm
mano
up
con,
our neck
con la derecha,
in the yes
pegan con la
motion.
izquierda. When you bring the hand up with the right, you hit with the
More
left.
each,
So,
and knee.
1, 2,
and sun.
2
Then
strikes.
move to a no motion.
Okay? Now,
From
this
left
is
to
the
right,
exact same
move back.
as
Each
doing
knee,
this.
sun. Arm swings
1, 2. 1, 2. Okay?
and turn
Es
around.
lo mismo que hacer esto en kumite.
Very nice. Embrace
1,
yourself.
2.
Hug yourself.
1, 2. It's the same thing, but you're doing it with a bow.
And
Es lo
to
mismo, pero lo
really
estás haciendo con
become
el bow.
warm here,
So it's
quick move super Dutch.
1,
And
2,
jumping
3,
jacks. Hitch.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now, by the way,
Knee.
thinking of the new movement will make this movement a lot faster. Okay?
Sun.
It will feed speed into the next
After
move.
30, we just stand
Haciendo
still.
este movimiento, añadiendo el feeling, el
Super Dutch.
sentimiento de este
Wait for
movimiento,
everybody on the Zoom class to be finished.
le da mucho más
And without
velocidad al siguiente
like,
movimiento.
fixing your gi,
Okay?
we move ahead.
Entonces
into
es-
Senku to Dutch.
Okay, everybody
Left
together.
Senku to Dutch front stance.
Ready?
And flex our
Slow
hips a
first.
bit. Shomen
2,
on me.
3,
And stay
4,
in Shomen.
5, 6, 7.
Move ahead. Right
Okay.
Senku to Dutch. Same thing here.
1, 2,
Flex your
3,
hips.
4,
a bit.
5.
Make sure
6,
your front knee stays
7.
stable here. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And stay
Okay.
in Shomen. Now we do Mabate.
1, 2,
What we
3,
do is
4, 5,
with our left
6, 7.
our left leg, we take it back, move
Questions?
around, and step out with our left again.
Preguntas.
Exactly. So left Senku to Dutch, and
Hey,
another
Fabio,
step, right Senku
and
to
I know
Dutch.
you're focused more on these 6 primary
Now another
moves,
Mabate,
but I
big
just wanted
Mabate with our
to
right.
ask a little bit about
We move
the variation
to the other
on
side.
the overhead strike. So,
So we have a
on
right
the 2
Senku to
side,
Dutch
like when you go
and
left and right in the Embusen,
Good, pretty
bow
complex
comes from
movement
here
that we're doing
as
here.
opposed to
Let's
here,
quickly
where
or
it does
take our
to the rest
time
of the
actually
kata.
to move into
Is
this
that-
movement.
that doesn't
your
really change anything, though,
get ready
your
for this
opinion, or
movement
does
so
it?
that everybody is okay. Make sure you have some space in front and
As
behind
far as I
you.
know, it always came from here.
We start with our left.
All right. So that's enough.
Hands on your hips to the
We'll
sides.
save that for later.
Left
That's been a
ankle
I know,
variation
step
point.
forward.
I know the aiming may
through
be
right
slightly
Senku to Dutch.
different.
Now with our left we do Mabate,
But
counterclockwise.
as far as I know, Shindojin and Ryu always comes from here.
Exactly. So this
It's
is a
more
small
Okinawan.
Mabate, no big turn here.
Yeah,
And
there was
then step.
that's been somewhat
And now
reintroduced,
the
and
big
it may not
Mabate
be
with the right leg.
it may not be
we go
universal.
back.
So I'm going to
it's
pull that
a-
back.
the,
Just I don't want
it's
to
a
sidetrack it
clockwise
because
turn.
sorry.
A little bit of what Sensei
And back
Paul
again.
says.
Exactly. We're getting there.
I'm not going to
Let's
touch
do it
completely
again.
on this topic,
Left,
but the bow doesn't always come
Step through.
straight down.
small Mabate.
El bow no
So with the
siempre,
left
una
leg,
cosa que
we
estamos
move
hablando, el bow
again
no
out.
siempre viene completamente recto.
Counterclockwise.
A veces viene,
Yes, exactly. Right
un
Senku
ángulo.
Dutch, step through.
¿ok?
Big
Esa a veces
Mabate
viene-
with the right leg, we move back.
En un ángulo muy leve, ¿ok?
And
Por la
come
posición
back to
del cuerpo.
Shisentai. Good.
Because of the position of the
So for the
body
ones at
never,
home,
is
there's
never
a high
completely
level,
straight.
High graded
always
black belt, so
in an angle.
almost
It can
black
be
belts in the
here,
class.
los
If you
blancos
want, you
pueden
can
ser
switch
acá,
around
your
so that
targets
you
can
lose
be
your
here,
orientation. And
here,
left.
Here,
And step
or to
through.
the wrist, o en la muñeca del
Mabate.
contrincante, ¿ok?
Small Mabate.
So those are different
Step
angles.
through. And big Mabate.
The most important thing to be fluid
Shisentai.
is to always
So
move
it's
the
always
arms
the same.
first.
Left,
Para ser
right,
fluido,
Mabate.
lo más
One step,
importante es
two
mover
step, big Mabate.
los
and
brazos
come back.
primero, especialmente hikite,
Give me thumbs
los
up.
codos.
Can you manage at
Los
home?
codos. If you move the elbows fast,
I see many thumbs. Good. Let's
the
add
legs
some speed here.
should
Again,
react
the
to
torso
it.
is relaxed.
Look at yourself in the mirror. If your
Deep
legs are
in-breath.
moving first,
This is a little
You're too
Mabate
slow.
combination to
mires en
use,
en el
to
espejo.
get
Si
our
las
brains
piernas se
accustomed
mueven
to
primero,
new ways of training
eres muy
Mabate.
lento. Okay?
And each
Okay, so
left
like
and
this.
right Senku to Dutch, small Mabate, Mabate show. Right Senku to Dutch.
So try to do that moving the legs,
I
the
lost track
arms
of it,
first.
sorry.
Traten de hacer la combinación moviendo
Okay,
siempre los
then
brazos
left.
primero.
And right. And small Mabate. And step. And big Mabate. And Shisentai. Same thing again. Let's do it 5 times in a row. And each. Find your own rhythm, find your own speed. Make sure you memorize this.
Okay?
So at the end, you should be
I had a
more or
hard
less at
time
the
trying
same
to get that first
space
move
that you started.
fluid.
Knee.
So I started doing this movement first. Tuve problemas haciendo el primer movimiento fluido.
And
Entonces
some.
hice este ejercicio.
Small Mabate. step, peak mawate, and back. And yan, ich, san,
Okay.
shi,
Brazos, 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 brazos. Boom. La pierna.
and one more,
Leg, arms,
knee,
leg.
san,
Okay.
shi,
So
go,
for this move,
and rock. Very nice. Let me quickly see how you do at home, and hajime.
wrist.
Very nice, very nice. You have it inside of your brain. Now
kata,
let's look at
you
how
bring
we
back,
look.
Poke,
Each
pull back.
knee.
En la
First
kata,
we look,
se jala,
then we
se
turn.
pega, se devuelve.
First
In
we
reality,
look, then we turn.
depends on where your target is.
Okay.
You might not have to pull
Let's do that
back.
again. Hajime.
If you have a straight shot to the target, you just push and that's it. No siempre se jala primero.
Yes, really
En
over-exaggerate your head movement.
en la
at
vida
home.
real, si el
Good, let's do it
blanco
once more.
está
Find your speed,
sin
find your
nada
energy.
que lo
Hitch,
obstruya,
knee, san, shi.
no se tiene que jalar primero.
Ah.
Se jala solamente
And other
cuando
move
hay
it
un
once
bow
again. Hitch,
en
knee,
contacto
San.
con tu bow.
shi.
You only pull
Go.
when there's a bow in contact with
And
your
back.
bow. So
Good.
you have to pull and go
Shake it
around,
out.
which is what
So
you
we've
do in the
done
kata,
some
but real
leg
life you don't
work. We're
always have to do
continuing
it.
with this movement.
You
But
can always
first,
go
I like to
straight.
get on the ground
Okay? So,
and do some push-ups. And ready. Everybody ready? I'll wait for you. And Hajime. Find your
like
own
this.
number.
hand like this. Hand like this. Same thing as here. So like this. So, this block and this ankle strike, same hand movement. El bloqueo y el ataque hacia abajo, el mismo movimiento con las manos. Así. So,
Slowly get up. After
Here.
you finished your push-ups.
or here,
Very nice. Very
like
nice.
this.
Good.
Like
So
this,
we've
okay?
also warmed up our chest.
forget.
muscles a bit.
One,
Now the only thing that's really missing is
Two.
the core here in the warm-up phase. But let's
this,
do
Three.
really core engagement.
like this.
Doing this again.
3.
Once,
So,
only with the
one.
core, or actually no torso involvement here. From Shisentai, first,
2,
Subudachi, Rei.
3.
Concentrate,
Okay?
focus, and Hajime. Focus on your core.
2, 3. 1.
And once from the other side, hitch.
1. Arm down. 2. 3.
Good. Tanden was used. Now we're of course adding some upper body techniques. Let's first add Gedambarai. Gedambarai. So what are we doing? Rei,
1,
Yoi. Let me show you from the front
One.
this time.
2.
We move out Gedambarai.
Okay?
Gedambarai.
Anybody wants to
Mawate
demonstrate?
Gedambarai. Gedambarai.
¿Alguien quiere
Big
demostrar?
Gedambarai. And come back. Very nice, very nice. Good.
It can be slow. Puede ser,
Three times,
puede ser
find your own
lento.
rhythm, find your own speed. Pitch!
Somebody too, Sensei Fabio. Put him on the spot.
More important than speed is fluidity. Okay? The most
Knee.
important thing, way more important than speed, is fluidity. If you look like a robot, it's never gonna work. Si se
Sam.
mueven como robots, nunca va a funcionar. Los hombros siempre relajados. Okay, Bernardo.
Let you
Okay.
show me how you do at home.
Okay,
and Hajime.
Bernardo, en el movimiento 5, debajo del brazo. Okay, aquí, no acá, aquí.
Very nice. One thing you could look at home would be always turn into showman. Look at my hips. Showman.
Okay.
Move out.
Sí.
Hanmi. Showman. Hanmi. Showman. Hanmi.
Sí.
Showman. Hanmi.
Okay,
Shomen,
Bernardo, el primer movimiento,
and back again.
acá.
So on the preparation phase, we're facing
Okay.
our imaginary
Don't
opponent.
start
Even
here.
if
No
you do this
comiences
fast,
aquí.
we can do this.
Comienza acá.
It helps you control your
This
hips
is
and
es
gain
la
energy
posición
from it and
neutral.
use this as a
Okay.
way of more flexibility. Good. Let's do again. Focus on Shomen Hanmi.
No.
And that's H. Knee.
This
San.
is only for thrust. Okay? If you're doing thrust to the center of the body, like in Sunakai
Again.
Kanokan,
H. Knee. San.
Jordan,
G.
Churan, Jordan, Churan.
Good. Shomen
Jordan.
Hanmi. You know what's coming. Let's add the Gyakutsuki.
Okay? Shushino Kondai,
Let's do
only
this slowly.
Jordan.
Not
Okay.
everybody is
Business with
high
Fabio,
ranking
like 2
belt
minutes
here
left.
in this
Jordan.
Zoom class.
Okay?
And also
So-
probably on YouTube. Focus for a moment and
Jordan.
let's take out
Jordan.
the speed. We're
Churan,
going to do Gedan Barai
Jordan.
Gyakutsuki.
Shushino
Actually
Kondai,
slowly. Each
Jordan.
knee.
Okay?
Now the small Mawate.
Okay, Juan
Mawate
Colmenares,
show.
let's see it. You have your bows ready to go.
Young.
Juan Colmenares, ¿quieres mostrarnos?
Now the big Mawate.
Los vi como en
Mawate
posición de listos.
And
Aquí.
come back.
Okay.
Same thing
Mano
again.
derecha adelante.
Each
Right hand forward. Ready. 1,
Knee.
2. 1,
small
2.
Mawate.
La
Step
mano
through.
derecha tiene que estar así. Okay.
Big
Then-
Mawate.
Under. 2.
And come back.
Right hand in. 2.
And
No,
stay
don't
focused.
step. Okay.
At the end.
Juan,
Let's add some
sin dar el
energy.
paso.
With this,
Solamente
I
como
do it once
Yakusuki.
together with you, and then you show me what you've
So-
learned up to now, and present yourself to me.
1.
This is the combination. With Gedan Barai Gyakutsuki.
Then
Hajime!
step. Ahora dar el paso. Okay. Ready? 1, 2.
Us. Now your turn.
Okay. Very
Hajime.
important. Until you get the thrust right, you have to pull back. Hasta que no aprendan a empujar bien, siempre tienen que jalar el brazo. Exageren.
Wow, very nice.
Exageren.
Very nice. There are only slight things I could correct here. That's
When
very
you get
that's
good,
really
it's gonna be a quick
it's really
snap.
good what you show here.
Cuando
Two
se-
little
cuando
things
se
that you can
vuelvan
continue
buenos,
working
va a
on,
ser
but they're always perfect.
pequeño y
Almost
rápido.
perfect in all videos that I've seen, like the synchronicity. So ideally,
Okay, this is
we have to
Fabio.
get Ambarai
At that time, we
when
need to start
at the
slowing
same
down.
time that we land to get Ambarai at the same
Buddy,
time as we
am I?
land the foot and then add the Gyakutsuki.
Eso es todo por...
Okay? And I
los
actually didn't
fundamentos
do
de
it really
Shushino
nicely
Kondai.
right now because
That's
the
all for
preparation
Shushino
phase also
Kondai
needs to fast.
fundamentals.
Needs to be fast.
I hope you all got something out of this.
Good. Let's
Thank
do
you
that.
for,
And the other slide
connecting.
little thing,
Gracias
there
por
was one
conectarse.
video
Arigato,
from the
Sasha.
mister in the garage with the blue belt. Maybe
Thank you
focus
very
on your
much.
core a
That's it,
bit.
Fabio.
I have the impression that when
Everybody
you step,
will be back in 1
your core is
hour.
not really
So go ahead and
engaged too
take a
far.
break.
So
Sensei,
you
hi.
step first like this.
Yes.
There's this wobbling, see?
Sensei, hi. Can you
And a
leave the
little bit of
chat
that.
open?
So if you add
if people want to pull
focus
the
on your
links
core,
that I
maybe
posted.
Yeah,
you
still
forget
open,
the
yeah.
sequence or
I'm
so,
not
no
closing
big
it
deal.
down at all.
Focus on your core
continue
so
on.
that your upper body
So I mentioned
stays,
two videos
stays,
on back stances
stable.
on Te versus
While you
Ukewaza.
step around. Eh?
The links
Good.
to those videos
Let's
are
try
posted
this.
in the chat. So
Perfect.
open your chat window and
I'm
you can
going
see
to
the
switch
links
around.
there if you're
One last
interested
time,
in
let's do a
checking them out.
perfect iteration,
Okay.
perfect show for this one.
Okay.
Thank
See
you.
again.
Andre.
1 hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. Share it.
And Hajime!
Great technique, guys. Banzai!
Good. Shake it out for a second. I'm going to talk to you about what we are using this for, but still, my core is not warm enough. Let's go on the ground for some sit-ups if you're on the grass, I see some people on the grass.
Tenemos a
Maybe
Venezuela,
put something on the ground or do some other
Alemania,
way of sit-ups.
Panamá,
And
Colombia,
Hajime.
Rusia. Sensei Johnny, ¿qué te veo? ¿Cómo estás?
De Colombia, fuerte abrazo.
Banzai. Con Rusia.
Excelente, Banzai.
Panamá.
Qué gusto verlos a todos. Great to see you guys. Sensei Carlos in Brazil.
Hi.
And another one.
Excelente.
After the last
Nos vemos
one,
en un rato.
quickly get up as quick as you can and
Una hora de
move
regreso
around
para
your hips.
Kaicho Yamazaki.
Also stretching your belly
Sensei
muscles.
Mina.
We want to stay active here.
Nos vemos
Good. What are
pronto.
we using this Mabate for? If you train Shotokan Karate Japanese version, we are used to this line drill. Make sure you have 3 or 4 steps space in front of you. Ray. Let's step in. Let's do Nitsuki. And stepping to Gyakutsuki with our left, starting with Gedambarai. Kamaite. Yeah. Nitsuki. Yeah. Hajime. Now, what are we doing here? Small Mawate. Here, my left leg steps back out into Gedambarai. And another Nitsuki round. Hitch. And another small Mawate. Very nice. So this is a small Mawate. We don't turn around a lot. Let's look at the big Mawate. Where are we using the big Mawate? Any ideas? Give me your thumbs or just tell me. You can all unmute yourself and just talk. With the kicking, probably. I was thinking about a specific kata that probably all of you know. Taikyoku Shodan, Heian Shodan. Let's do the first couple of moves of Heian Shodan. Make sure you have space to the left and the right. This is Heian Shodan. First couple of moves. And Hajime! Now the big Mawate! See? And Yame. Did you recognize it? So we have the small, the Sho Mawate, and we have the Dai, Mawate Dai. Sho and Dai actually the same for the higher belts among you. Basai Dai, Basai Sho, 2 katas, similar katas but different name because one is smaller or less energetic. Different interpretation of the Sho and Dai, and same for Kanku, Sho and Kanku Dai, and I think also some others. Good. Let's add something to our drill. So we have Gedambarai, Gyakutsuki. Any ideas? Tell me what you want to add, what technique do you want to add? Just tell me or show me. A kick. Okay, let's add a kick to this. Good. Show you from the front. You can follow me. We start again with the left, Gedambarai, and then Gyakutsuki. Hajime, ich. Then, instead of just walking through, we kick with our rear leg. Maigiri Keage. Yes, very nice. Small Mawate. Can we add the kick here? We can. And next step, kick. And the big Mawate. And back. Quite a task that you give us here at home. Let me show you from the side again. So the aim is to do a kick before we do the Gedambarai. So actually we could do it from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Shisentai. Ich. And kick. Small Mawate, first the kick. Step through. And this one is the nasty one. We have to transfer our weight and kick at the same time. So that's a good good way of training. That's pretty high standard here. Let's try again. Don't wait for me, find your own rhythm at home. Just do it, no break in between. Quick focus here. Let's do it 5 times on your own with this kick. And hajime. Yeah. Us. Very nice. Show me one iteration of this combination at home. And hajime. Yes, very nice. Some of you actually did what I wanted to do next, because this is pretty complicated, adding a Maigeri Keage each time. So let's spice this up and do, some of you actually changed it to depending on where you are. Is it a front or a side kick or a back kick even? But for this, I would like to show you the Mikatsuki Geri. Because Mikatsuki Geri, you remember Mikatsuki Geri? The clevis kick. That's the Soto Mikatsuki Geri coming from in, having this like a little roof. Like for example, if somebody has a gun and you just kick the gun out of his hand, or even higher, like to the side of the head. The cool thing about Mikatsuki Geri here is that the weight distribution is very easy for this combination. Let's try Mikatsuki Geri first. This time, slowly Mikatsuki Geri Gedambarai and Gyakutsuki. We start with Mikatsuki Geri left. Ich. And knee. San.